Welcome everybody to another episode of the Anime Lounge Short Flights, covering episode 4 of Lycoris Recoil. Lance, what's your drink of choice today?
Today, my drink of choice is going to be some Voodoo Ranger New Belgian IPA, and it's going down pretty smooth. What about you, Matt?
I have a summer shandy. It is also going down really smooth. It's been a couple weeks since I've had a summer shandy, so.
Oh, I spent like the past 2 weeks or so just slamming. That's all I've been drinking. Nice hot days, putting down some summer shandy.
Yeah, I could only imagine you've been pretty busy, so.
Yeah, I'm very busy. All right, so we were talking about episode 4. This episode kind of starts off with our two main characters playing a VR shooting game, and I thought this was going to be like a foreshadow to something a lot more important than I'm just screwing around. So that threw me off for a little bit.
That was kind of how this whole episode was, where it's just nothing too serious.
Nothing too serious, at least until the end. But back to the VR portion, did you notice that after Takina won the match against her other friends on the other side, it said winner, winner, chicken dinner?
Yeah, I saw that.
I thought that was kind of funny. So yeah, and then after VR, or actually during VR, is when Chisato finds out that Takina has a special brand of underwear that she wears.
Yeah, I did not see that episode going as it did.
No, I thought it was going to be like one of those typical beach episodes and just start flaunting around girls. And I think I'd wrote down my notes. One thing I was very happy about this episode is they didn't like do panty shot after panty shot and make it all like pervy. So I was really happy that they kept their cool on this one.
But then they had one funny quote. It was about how it's freeing.
Yeah, it's because guys say it all the time.
Oh yeah, and I'm pretty sure my wife said it before.
Oh yeah, she's putting some boxers on.
Oh yeah. So it's just,
that's funny.
And there were a handful of funny quotes in this one. When Chisato asks, what they're talking about the underwear, and then Takana asks, what if the moment strikes to Chisato? That was funny.
Just and then
her getting
flushed and red faced and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think the next funniest moment of the entire episode was the very end when they were what was the lady's name in the cafe?
Maki, M-I-K. Mika, that is, there we go.
Yeah, and then she catches Chisato trying on the boxers, and and then that little girl, the new one, Mizuki, or is that her? Yeah,
Mizuki.
And then she's got like a fan underneath her trying to blow up her skirt so you can expose her boxers. And I thought that was kind of funny. Oh, excuse me.
And she was asking, like, what boy were you messing around with that you stole his underwear?
Yeah, he basically had to do the walk of shame in his underwear. That was pretty funny. Which made me interested in how old are these girls? Do we ever get an age? Because like they've got a pretty important job, and they said something about like 10 years ago, yet they walk around in like high school uniforms. Is that just a face? So I'm pretty sure technically we're probably dealing with adults.
I'm trying to think if they haven't mentioned anything about school,
like actual school. Yeah.
So I think if I had to guess, they're probably 19, 20.
Yeah,
that's like just out of the high school range.
Right. Yeah, because they still definitely look young enough.
Yep. But they are trained from an early age to be Lycoris, excuse me.
There you go.
So
yeah.
And it's what's nice is that you're seeing Takina kind of moving past her training which is
Mhm.
really nice.
Yep.
Yeah,
Another
you're
thing
seeing.
I was saying, another thing I thought was pretty cool is as we start approach the meat of the episode with the tunnel, as soon as they walk out of that clothing store, they notice all the other Lycoris agents just casually around, and they knew that something was going down.
Yeah, it was nice that they pointed it out too.
Right. Yeah. So gonna just be suspicious of every girl in a school uniform from now on.
Yeah, right. One thing I kind of thought that train was going to be empty, like completely empty, and then they were going to set them up for when they came out.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking too, because after it opened up and you saw nothing, and it's not like you saw like blood or screaming or anything of the sorts either until all the agents popped up, started blasting their
Yep.
brains out. I thought that was pretty cool too, though. Just a
Yeah.
bunch of girls murking that whole team. So that was fun.
Yeah. One thing we didn't see was the main villain guy. We didn't see him actually dying. So I'm curious if he's still alive.
The green haired guy.
Yeah, the green haired guy.
Oh, I don't think you caught the final post credit scene then.
Oh no, I didn't. Oh
I
man.
got a post credit scene on you this time.
Oh man. Well,
All right.
let me know.
So what happens is you find out the green hair guy's name is Majima,
Okay.
and the super hacker hacks his phone and tries talking to him. The guy with the robot head,
Mhm.
and Majima is basically like, "I don't want your help. I don't want to be teaming up with you." And he says he was very disappointed that the whole train incident with him blowing up the whole subway and whatnot was uh the news covered it as an accident. So like all his work went to nothing. So he just said that well his next gig is just gonna have to be bigger and better. So that's all that really was. Oh, excuse
Okay.
me. So I mean it's good enough post credit scene. Um Other than that, I wanted to say, did that Majima's hairstyle make you think of Spike Spiegel right away?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I know it's not the dark green, but the view from the backside definitely made me think of Cowboy Bebop real quick.
Yeah, it was definitely one of those homage kind of like a newer age throwback to that hairstyle is what it
Mhm.
reminded me of.
Yeah. So I thought that was pretty cool.
And then another important part of the episode was you find out more about Chisato and her
Mhm.
reasoning for leaving the DA. And so that was kind of nice. You're getting a
Yeah.
little bit of
Define
backstory.
define that one dude that she just wanted to say thanks to
Hmm.
with that owl. Oh,
Yep.
and another thing we got to learn was that one dude that walked into the cafe was also Chisato's dad, you think, right? Is that I don't
Um,
think they said point blank, but that's what I was thinking.
I would not take him as her father. I would take him as her, well, at least biological father. I think he helped raise her, but I think he
Like
kind of experimented on her a little bit.
maybe. I mean, they didn't make the comment that she's only seen him once.
Mhm.
So makes me interested in exactly what he is to her.
And then they were also talking about how she's as he called it, basically a prodigy for killing.
Mm,
So I'm wondering if that'll be something we kind of see a little bit more of, that there might be some sort of tick that happens where she just kind of goes off, kind of like Vash the Stampede.
yeah. It's got some dirty secret past.
Mhm.
I can see
So
that.
that was good. And then we got more of the character development of Takina.
A little bit. She's starting to get better. She felt confident enough to open up at the fish store.
Hmm.
So that was nice.
Yeah, she was kind of playing around and then she was laughing in the end.
Hmm. Yeah, at
So
the very end. So the
Do it.
show's picking up more and more to me. I'm excited to see what happens next. So got some unanswered questions.
Yeah, it's definitely keeping my interest. It's getting everything you need to. As far as information is concerned, you're getting a little bit of backstory, you're getting a little bit of foreshadowing, and then I'm hoping this episode's going to take over for what would be a typical beach scene kind of thing, where it's like
Right.
we're not going to have one, and this is all we're going to do.
Hopefully. But
I hope
we'll
they're just kind of like making fun of typical beach scenes.
good. Hopefully they're just staying on this track. But we'll see.
No.
You got anything else?
Any look forward tos for episode 5?
Nothing too pressing. I thought that the owl was kind of like a bad thing, but she thinks that
Yep.
it's something of a good thing. So I want to see more information about that owl pendant. Other than that, I'm pretty open. What about you?
Yeah, I'm pretty much the same way. Yeah, I want to know more about him. And now that you talk about the ending credits, gonna have to start watching the ending credits.
Yep.
And it'll be interesting to see if we see any more setup towards a bigger event happening.
Especially with the gun deal that went wrong, supposedly. So we gotta see what happens next.
Yep. Yeah, it'll be interesting. I'm liking it.
Yep, totally.
And then saw some things online where it was every season, like calendar season, they talk about the best girl, and apparently some people are calling Chisato that for this season. I'm like, all right, well,
Yeah. Yeah, she's got that cutesy look going for her, so it's not
Mhm.
like I can't say I don't see it. So
Yeah.
it'll be nice. It'll at least be nice to know that we know exactly who they're talking about then.
Yeah,
That we're
yeah,
throwing
exactly.
ourselves in the mix.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah, that's all I got.
All right, sweet. So that'll pretty much cover what's gonna go on this week. And thanks everyone for watching, and please leave us a like and subscribe. Let's help grow this new community, and we'll catch you next week with episode 5.